You are on a plane. You are exhausted. Your seat is uncomfortable, and you have been traveling for 6 hours. And then it starts. A baby, 3 rows back, begins to cry. And something happens inside you that you did not choose. Your jaw tightens. Your shoulders rise. Your focus collapses completely. Every single thought you were having disappears and is replaced by one thing. That sound. You are not a bad person for noticing. You are not an impatient person for being unable to ignore it. What is happening inside your body right now has nothing to do with your personality. It is a biological alarm system that is over 300,000 years old, and it was never designed to have an off switch. Here is what is actually happening. The moment a baby cries, your auditory cortex does something it does for almost no other sound on Earth. It fires before your conscious mind has processed anything, before you have decided to listen, before you have even identified what the sound is. Your brain has already responded. Researchers at Oxford discovered that the human brain processes infant cries faster than any other category of sound, faster than a car crash, faster than a scream, faster than your own name being called. The brain treats the sound of a crying baby as a 5-alarm emergency signal, and it does this in every single human being tested. Men, women, people who have never held a baby in their lives, people who actively dislike children. The response is identical across all of them, because this was never about personal preference. This was about survival. For 300,000 years, a silent baby was a safe baby. A crying baby was a baby that was about to draw every predator within half a mile directly to your location. Your group's survival depended on that sound being silenced as fast as possible. So the brain evolved a response that could not be ignored, delayed, or rationalized away. It bypassed the conscious mind entirely. It went straight to the body. Your heart rate increases within 2 seconds of hearing the cry. Your cortisol spikes. Your hands begin to orient toward the sound before your brain has told them to move. And here is the part that should genuinely unsettle you. This response is strongest in people who have never had children. Not parents, not caregivers. The people who react most intensely to infant crying are people with no parenting experience whatsoever, because the brain of a new parent has already begun adapting. It has learned to tolerate the sound, to triage it, to respond without panic. But the brain of someone who has never been exposed develops no such tolerance. It receives the cry as pure, unfiltered emergency signal. Every single time. There is something else happening too. When you hear a baby cry, your brain does not just respond to the sound. It attempts to model the baby's internal state. Your mirror neuron system activates. You begin to physically simulate the distress of the infant inside your own nervous system. Your throat tightens slightly. Your chest compresses fractionally. You begin to feel, in a muted and biological echo, what the crying baby feels. This is not empathy in the poetic sense. This is a neurological process that runs automatically, without permission, in every human brain on the planet. And it means that ignoring a crying baby is not just uncomfortable, it is physiologically costly. Your body is spending real biological resources trying to suppress a response it was never designed to suppress. The more you try to ignore it, the more cortisol your body produces, the more tense your muscles become, the more narrowed your attention gets, until the only way to stop spending those resources is to resolve the signal, to do something about the cry, which is exactly what evolution designed. The sound was engineered to be unignorable. The discomfort of hearing it was engineered to increase until action was taken. The relief of silencing it was engineered to feel like a reward. The entire system was built to guarantee that adults respond to infant distress, regardless of their relationship to the infant. Not because of love, not because of duty, because of 300,000 years of pressure shaping a brain that simply cannot afford to look the other way. So the next time you feel your jaw tighten on that plane, the next time your focus dissolves and you cannot think about anything except that sound, understand what you are feeling. You are not annoyed. You are not impatient. You are running ancient survival software that has never once failed to get a response, and it never will.